What is good, you guys? Welcome back to another Invincible Guardians of the Globe video. Today we are going to be hopping into case files. We actually got some new case files added, so we're going to hop right into it, and we're going to cover Mr. Doc Seismic himself. So, if you want to read the dialogue here, I will slowly go through it, but for the most part, I don't care for the dialogue. I mean, I do like seeing it sometimes, but so I'm gonna put the Doc Seismic in the back. I think is the best bet since he is ranged for most of these. But he's gonna most likely just steamroll for the first few of these. It's really only gonna get challenging, I would say, probably by wave maybe 40, 50. Maybe then he'll start seeing somewhat of a challenge. But yeah, I was excited when I saw the new case files. I looked at it. Oh, 1 second. Well, my mic was muted. Well, that's not good. Oopsie daisy. um yeah, I said that I don't think I'm gonna see any problems with the case files until we reach maybe wave 45, 50. Um, but yeah, I think I was kind of happy when I saw who got added to the case files. When we saw what characters were added, I was a little excited. Um, because I finally have those two characters already built. Like I have a lot of characters built, but so far every time they've dropped case files, it's always been a character that I don't have at level 1000. So I'm like, oh, I gotta get them to level 1000 now. And then this time around, it was two characters that I both have at level 1000. So I'm like, thank you. I'm like, thank you. I can save my currency just for today. But I was happy about that. And I'm also happy because this also does mean more seance dogs. And oh, well, won't you look at that? It's Mr. Machine Head. I wonder if we battle him in this. But yeah, no, like I said, so I I've been thinking about characters to do. So I'm trying to figure out which characters do I want to go and start building now. Because if you aren't new to my channel, then you probably know that I have a lot of characters built um high enough that they can be used. So I've been debating, do I want to now finally start like focus locking on my main team, or do I want to continue to build a wide range of roster and have multiple targets that are level 1000. So that's my main thing right now. I'm still kind of debating that, especially with the fact in my brain that there's going to be some characters that do come out very soon that can possibly shake up the meta. I know we still have a pretty long way to season 4 of Invincible, but it's not too long. It's somewhat right around the corner. And because of that reasoning, it kind of makes me think about like going too deep into building certain characters. But I don't know. Um, I am happy to say that I have, other than the new character we're getting Friday, and one other character in Darkwing 2. Excuse me. Um, Other than one character in Darkwing 2, I have every elite character in the game to Omnipotent Plus. So I'm very happy I can say that. Every elite character in the game, other than Darkwing 2 and Seance Dog, I have Omnipotent Plus. And then obviously we're getting a character this Friday, so I gotta try to focus on doing that too. But yeah, I am at a place with the characters that I'm happy with. I think the totems are doing a good job of making certain characters potentially useful. Like I've always thought about it, but I never actually wanted to do it. What, like for example, building what we just went against a Mauler team. Like I've always wanted to build a full 5-man Mauler team, but I always felt like it was too stupid or it was too much of a waste of resources. Because to get a Mauler to level 1,000 is a lot of copies of that Mauler, and then to have to do it once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, and 5 times, it's a lot of investing, and pretty much my criminal faction would be cooked. But with the addition of the 2 new artifacts, I now don't have to build 5 Maulers. I can build 3 Maulers and have 2 that aren't Maulers that provide a completely different aspect of the game, but they will still benefit like if they were Maulers. So now I'm more convinced to maybe build that Mauler team, especially that I already have 2 Omnipotent Plus Maulers that are level 1,000, and I already have 2 Epic Plus Maulers that I can easily get to like Omnipotent Plus. So I definitely, I'll say, I'll be honest, I'm definitely considering it. I have been, oh, look at the other man that we don't have to Omnipotent Plus. I definitely have been considering it, and I want to see what other people, what you guys' input on it is. Would you guys want to see that? Would you want to see how a Mauler team can perform? Hey, there goes Seismic Dog. Seismic Dog. Seance Dog. And I do like the fact that I do have his Seismic's totem, because you get to kind of see it in full effect here while he's fighting by himself, how it can help him, even though he is stronger than these people, so he's just clearing them quickly. But once we get to stronger opponents, I want to see how that helps him in a 1v1. You see, like right there, he gets away, and then he has somebody just tank the book damage for him. But yeah, overall, I think the game's in a pretty good space right now. And like I said, with the new characters that are going to be coming pretty soon, I'm excited to see what their kits are going to be and how they shake up the meta. And that's the other thing that I do want to hope that the meta shifts and makes it that certain characters kind of, I don't want to ever have a character just be completely utterly useless like some characters are right now, but I would like to see some of the characters that have been so strong for so long kind of get knocked down a peg in the sense of usage. Mainly because when there is a group of characters that are just overly strong for too long, then what ends up happening is it becomes a game of never being able to catch up. And what I mean by that is, so like, as a person that's not free to play, I spend a little bit amount on this game compared to what I used to. I spend a little bit amount on this game, especially for the sense of making content. Like when I do summons, I always spend, well, not always, but most of the time I'll probably spend $20 here and there to have a better summoning chance. That way I can provide you guys with, some good summoning content. Same goes for totems and battle passes and artifact passes, stuff like that. So like if I really want to, if I didn't have good luck on a summoning, and I really want to build this character so I can get more testing on them, so I can provide you guys with good test results on character skills, stuff like that, I need to be able to test them myself to give you guys my honest opinion. And the only way I can do that is by making sure I get the character to the highest level I can get. So, if I don't have a good summoning, I usually will buy the battle pass to guarantee myself getting those characters. With artifacts, I usually buy the battle pass so I can get all the pieces I need, so I can make good what's called content on what the skills do and how they actually perform and stuff like that versus just thoughts. Because like the first time I'll mention something, I'll just say what I think it could do before I actually get it and then know what it does. And then same thing goes for like the totems. So for that being the sense, I'm not a gigantic whale in the sense of like catch up. What I mean is, when I'm saying catch up as in what's it called? Like let's say someone that has Universa, for example, before the totem that she just got, a lot of people felt like, oh, you hurt our Universa. Some people had Universa built to like level 2,000, 3,000, stuff like that. Like people like that, they are so far ahead in that character development. They're like a new player or a player that's only been playing for a few months is never gonna catch up ever to them unless they excuse me, spend an absolute metric crap load of money, or two, the character receives a nerf like it did and becomes not usable in main arena and stuff like that, and is only useful in GDA, because then if it comes down to that, most of the sweatier whale territory players will stop building the character, giving people time to catch up. And that's what I'm saying. So like, for example, I am more than positive there are some people out there that have a war woman built to level 2,000. I'm more than confident there's someone out there that has that. I'm more than confident there's someone that has a red rush built to level 2,000. I'm more than confident that there's some wacky teams out there that are probably completely not meta, but the person has dramatically juiced these characters so they perform good enough that it can be used. And that's my thing. I understand the fact of meta, and I really do want to know you guys' opinion on this. I do like the fact of meta stuff, and which is why I think multiverse arena or restricted arena, whichever one you want to call it, I do like that arena more than regular arena. Regular arena I perform better in, obviously, because my main team is strong, but I do like the restricted arena more because it's an actual testing of how well did you manage your resources and your other areas of other categories. Versus I just pumped all my resources into one or two characters and they're just level 2,000, 3,000, and they just dramatically carry my entire team. So it's like, I don't know. For me, I don't like that aspect of it. It doesn't feel as rewarding to me. That's why I haven't done it. I like playing the long game of building multiple characters and having a huge roster of people to use. But I'm at a point in arena, in main arena, where I'm seeing that comfortably, I can't comfortably stay high on the leaderboard. Like I'm constantly getting to Invincible League and then getting knocked back out. And then getting to Invincible League and getting knocked back out. And then I gotta take off like 2 weeks of actually participating in arena because I've gotten knocked out so much and trying to catch back up that I'm out of tickets. So it's like, because of that, I'm at the point that I'm considering boosting my main team maybe to level 1,500 each. And I know if I do that, it's gonna completely cook my resources on currency, on like level up currency, which is why I've been kind of holding off on it. But I do want to know you guys' input on how do you feel about arena. Everything else about the game I still love. Like I still love the case files and the little dialogue intellect that you get there with the stories and stuff like that. I still love the events they're putting on. The new the new Valentine one that's supposed to be like Tinder is really funny to me. What else? There's a lot of stuff that I love that this game still does, and there's a lot of things I do think they can do better, and that they can implicate that can make it more fun. Like I gave an idea the other day, and I'm pretty sure my other fellow content creators would love this idea of what I was calling a sandbox, basically. So sandbox, I was saying, would be not an event, but it would be it would be like a mode, I guess you would say, that you can go to and basically just have a dev account for a second. Pretty much basically what it would be. You would go into Sandbox, and using Sandbox, you would be able to give yourself whatever you wanted while in Sandbox. So let's say in your main account you're a new player, right? And you're trying to figure out what's the best characters to go for, and you're trying to figure out who's the best team and stuff like that, right? Only way to figure that out, other than searching it up and getting someone else's opinion, if you want to fathom your own opinion on your own data that you can build, the only way to do it is by testing. But how can you test them if you don't have the resources to do it, to get the characters and stuff like that? How do you know if a character is worth building without building them? So with that sense, Sandbox, the thing I would like them to add, would basically be that feature. You'll be able to go there and test characters, power scale them to however much degree you want them to be at, and then match them up against whatever enemies you want them to be matched up against, and see how they perform, see what you can do, try different artifacts that maybe you don't have, so you can know which artifacts you want to go for, which artifact you think works the best on this character and stuff like that. It's basically like a free mode. It's basically like a free mode to let you try everything and see what you like versus what you don't like, and what works versus what doesn't work, and what's theory versus fact and stuff like that. And I think that would be really good, not only for content creation, because obviously I know content creators will go crazy with that, but it will also, I think, be good for the sense of, I know a lot of players in my community that have talked about it in my Discord before, that some of them even stopped playing, that they didn't like the fact that they built a team or they built a hero so much, and then the hero panned out to not be what they thought it would be, or they listened to somebody's video and the video made it seem like this character was super good and the character ended up being like really bad. So it's like, that's why I personally like to go based off of my own data. I don't like to like look at people, and that's why I say for me, when I give you guys my opinion on something, I try to show as many facts and showing. I try to show the ability triggering. I try to show everything I can about it because I want you to know what you're getting yourself into. That's why I talk about mid maxing and full maxing and stuff like that, because I don't want to ever steer you guys in the wrong direction because of the fact that we're influencing you guys' opinions on the game. They're finally. Now, do you see me? Now, do you see me? I think we're done with Doc Seismic. You see me, only me now. Oh, it's the showdown. Doc Seismic, you're back in Tokyo. Try this again. I will not rest until this card of the world gets what it deserves. Alright, that's the last one. So before I do this one, I'll finish my sentence. So, I do, once again, like I said, I do love the game, and for my idea of the sandbox thing, I think it would be fun. And the reason why I say that is for that fact that, like I said, the people on my Discord have talked about it before. If you build a team that's wrong, there's no going back. They did add the reset ability, but that only gives you back the characters that you use to build that person. It doesn't give you back the XP. And the XP is really what's hard to come by. Characters, yeah, they're hard to come by, but we get so many events. They spoil us with the events. Like, I know a lot of people complain, and a lot of people be like, oh, this event's not good, or oh, this event's not bad. They spoil us with events, okay? We cannot, as a community, complain at all about what the devs give us when it comes to this game. Yeah, there is some events that are better than others. Yeah, some events are clearly just to get you to waste your gems. Yes, of course. But they spoil us with events. We are constantly having events, and not just one or two that are good. We have a lot of good events that just go under the radar because people compare them to the best events. And with that said, I personally wouldn't want people to waste their resources, because that's how waste their resources and feel they didn't get anything for it, because that's how you lose players. And I love this game so much, I don't want us to lose players. So that's why I said I think Sandbox would be something that can encourage, one, content creation, two, players to test and encourage them to try wacky and creative teams versus just following meta, and two, a quality of life game mechanic to allow players to test their ideas and thoughts before actually investing into them. And those are the reasons why I think Sandbox would be something that, Sandbox or free mode, whatever you want to call it. I call it Sandbox, but whatever you guys want to call it, I just think that feature would be something that would be so good for the game, and it would change a lot for the game in a positive light. And like I said, I have a lot of other ideas, and if you guys have any ideas, go to the Invincible Discord and go to suggestions and do, /suggestion, and you can make suggestions yourself of ideas you have. Like I said, I have a few ideas that I'm thinking of and that I put in the suggestion area, so if you guys like my suggestions, go down there and put thumbs up them so they can get good feedback. But let's finish this off with Doc Seismic's final fight. I don't know if he's going to win this, because the mark is dramatically higher than him. He didn't win. I do know what I could do. There's two things I can do. First off, I'll remove this from him, and I'll put the Damien Darkblood notebook, and then secondly, I'll remove her armor real fast and donate it to Doc Seismic so he can get some extra health and damage. And then now, let's try that again. Come on, Doc Seismic. End this. Yeah, that's much better. He should win this. Yep, he got it. That's all you needed to do. Just give me a little bit more gear. Just give me a little bit more gear. Defeated again. You magnets fail me. I need someone who will truly, can't see, understand me. Is this when he goes and teams up with Damien Darkblood? I think Dark Seismic and Damien Darkblood are gonna have some team up synergy coming very soon in the storyline and in the actual Invincible universe. Well, that is complete. Now I don't think we're gonna get very far on this one, but I am interested to see how far he can get. I'm gonna guess if he gets through this one, maybe wave 3. But I don't even think he's gonna get through this. Dark Seismic, use your ability, damn it! Oh boy. That was so close! That was so close. He almost had it. I think he could get it. I think he can get it. I think he can get it. I think he can get it. I think. Come on, you got this, Dark Seismic. You got this. I believe in you. Come on, Dark Seismic. I believe in you. Use your freaking ability, damn it! Jesus. We got him, boys! We're definitely not winning the second one, though. We got through on the skin of our teeth. He's beating our eighth. Oh, there's a chance. Oh my god. The snipe. Alright, well, I think that's as far as we're gonna get. But that did complete it. We do now have our little check mark on Mr. Dark Seismic. But that'll be all for this video. Thank you guys so much. Like, comment, and subscribe if you are new. And I love you guys. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.